Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are focusing not on drag racing, as we did in the last episode with Vicky being a cheating scumbag, but today we have got some incredible machinery that's solely focused around the sheer driving experience. Luxury pinnacles of craftsmanship.
Yep, whilst drag racing does have a specific charm, we are on a different journey today, looking at the joy of driving and what the future holds for two remarkable cars.
So, hold on to your seats, we've got an extraordinary lineup for you.
Our comparison takes place at the venue for our next auction, which is Bicester Heritage, and we are here from the 20th through to the 23rd of September.
As always, make sure you're following us across all social media platforms, be it YouTube, be it Instagram, where you get a little sneak peek of the next cars ahead of the next auction before the catalogue goes out. And also, of course, our wonderful podcast where we chew the cards and put the world to rights on all your usual streaming platforms. So make sure you're following on those as well.
Right, so on to cars. In the left corner is the 2018 Mercedes-Benz AMG GT-R. Bit of a mouthful that. 4 litre V8 twin turbocharged monster from the German precision powerhouse that are Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
And over here, we've got some Italian flair with a naturally aspirated V10 engine in it, and the sound on this thing is absolutely fantastic. You're going to get an earful of that during the video.
Yeah, and whilst we appreciate the eyeful of these beauties here, I think we need to work out basically which one is going to be the bulletproof investment.
Yes.
If there is one, yeah. So let's get on with the job of driving them. Matthew, passenger seat, let's take the Merc.
Toodle pip.
Ciao. First things first, this is a big old beast. I feel like I am like a tiny prawn in this massive, great big ocean of a car.
It's got a long, long nose, hasn't
Yeah.
it? And it does feel much bigger than the little Lamborghini, let's say.
Yeah, but I mean everything about it, just the really high.
It's very
door
GT-esque
panels.
in here though, by comparison. Very, very GT.
Yeah.
A bit like the SLR last year.
SLR.
Easy for me to say. So yeah, that was a similar feel to it, although this is obviously the AMG GT-R.
Yeah, so this is
the
the
GTS.
big.
Yeah, all beans.
Yeah.
Take on the 911 GT3 RS territory,
Yeah.
and put a nice frame in the back, some yellow seat belts, we're off and away.
0 to 60 on this was 3.6 seconds, which doesn't sound a huge amount in today's supercar standards,
No.
but believe me, it's more than enough.
Yes.
You got 577 brake horsepower, just under 200 mile an hour top speed. I mean, these are seriously impressive figures that nobody really is going to even see.
No, but the key factor on this one, isn't it, is because it has this ability to hone in and become extremely track ready. Oh, I do like the pop as you change the gear.
And also, it is squatting down. It is giving me great grip on this dry road. You want some, son? The way it just sort of squats down and shoots forward, I feel very much like a cat, a pouncing cat when you put your foot down.
It has a really nice feel to that power delivery.
Yeah.
I do want to almost feel like it's like a modern day SLR feel to it, because that was a very similar power delivery. Although it had that whirry engine, it does feel like you've got this amazing amount of power squatting through and squiggling you forward.
Yeah. I think this is a good investment bit of kit.
It's a lot of technology, a lot of power, a lot of AMG into this car. It does feel, I'll be honest, a little odd, because I've had modern Mercedes, and of course, because Mercedes make an A-Class all the way up, a lot of the switchgear is the same.
Yeah.
Which you don't get in the Lamborghini, because of course Lamborghini don't make a little A-Class yet. So I do feel that, although I love the cabin, it feels a little bit like every other Mercedes.
You want a little more exclusivity.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
But unfortunately, I suppose that is a price you pay for the fact that they do create cars from the top to the bottom. There's that pop. I love that.
Noise value, really good.
Yes. Hooligan levels is really good, actually. Really good hooligan ability. So interestingly on these, I read up about this.
Yeah.
This traction control button in the middle, which is exclusive to the R,
Yeah.
because I couldn't get my head around how many different modes there are in this car.
Oh yeah. Talk us through the buttons.
Right, so we're on individual at the moment, which is whatever you want to set. There's comfort, sport, sport plus, and race. That's all on the normal buttons. Now, if you turn off the traction control, please don't do it, you'll find the life out of me. There is then this little yellow knob, matching our seatbelts of course, in the middle. And what that will do will completely dial off any intervention or slowly put it back on. I think you said it was 9 different levels.
Yeah.
So you can go to completely, no one's touching anything, it's all you, which I'd rely upon you only, not me. Or you can go a little bit of extra help with you.
Yeah. Let's talk money. When this was new, £148,000, and then of course you could tick a million options. What sort of price are we looking at today?
So we're looking between £85,000 and £100,000, maybe a little bit over £100,000. So it's not massively depreciated, although it's a 2018 car, so it has not been a great deal of time. It is still very, very modern. I don't really see it going much further, given that it is the R variant. There's fewer of them, and they are so good.
I think cars like this and the Lamborghini are going to be so much more sought after year after year as we turn more hybrid and electric. We want noise, we want engagement, we want drama.
It's that 2 things, isn't it? White goods to get you to and from work in traffic,
yeah.
and then as soon as you get home or at the weekend, you want to go and
thrills and spills.
Thump you in the gut with the big amount of V8. Wow, I enjoyed that.
It's a big brute of a car, isn't it? But it has got that sort of European,
The precision
flavours.
feel to it, where it has got that big front engine, almost American-like, but it handles very well. I like it. Let's see what Tom's got on offer. Tom, what have we got?
Welcome, I've been expecting you.
Huh?
We've got a Lamborghini Huracan here. It's got a
Yes.
V10 naturally aspirated engine here, slightly different to this one. We'll go into the differences anyway. We'll go for a drive. We'll let the driving do the
Do
talking.
you like a naturally aspirated car?
Absolutely, and you'll like it even more when you
Traitor.
hear it. Go away, shush. So, you actually drove this earlier. You drove this up here,
I
didn't
drove
you?
this up here, and it's no shrinking violet.
That's at 40.
Yeah, and it has got that's its exhaust. It's got a new exhaust system on it for that extra, because Lamborghinis aren't loud enough. So it
Said
really,
no one ever.
I know. So it is particularly loud, but it is a lot of fun.
They just feel so solid. I'm going to address the elephant in the room first and foremost. A lot of people say, oh, this is Audi. And a lot of it is, but I actually see that as a massive, massive positive.
Well, the difference, of course, is that wherever we drive now, we feel like we're going to get there.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely.
And as long as it gives us the drama,
Absolutely.
along with that sort of that Audi security blanket, then in theory it's the best of both worlds.
There's all sorts of things that come along with an Audi making the parts that you don't see and you just need to work.
Yeah.
They're going to continue to produce spare parts. I used to have a Murcielago, and yes, that was some Audi. That was a post-Audi car. But there was panic when things broke because they don't really make parts for anymore. One of these, though, absolutely fine, no issues.
What's the brake horsepower on this?
I think it's 602, 604, something like that. It is the LP610.
Look at that. And we're only in Strada, so we're in the road mode. We dial it up to, well, it could be up to Corsa. It really starts to thump through.
You never hear of things going catastrophically wrong on these.
Of course,
Never really.
It's also four-wheel drive,
Yep.
so it's actually not that scary to drive in road mode. But it also means it launches off the block. I think it says 0 to 60 is something like 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, I can believe that.
That's frighteningly quick.
The performance hasn't come that far from, 2014 when these first came out.
No. Well, you can't go that much faster, realistically, as we well know now, because now the power battle has dissipated.
Yep.
There's no point trying to make the most powerful 0 to 60 car. Oh,
Revs all the way up to 8,500 revs.
So yeah, there's no point trying to make the most powerful car as we do that, because obviously the electric cars have got you all peeled now. It's about balance and having that ability to really use what's under your right foot on normal roads and enjoy it still.
These are just so underrated. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's a Huracan, and we're quite used to seeing Huracans, but they are still so special.
Oh, there's still Lamborghinis. My little boy is 6 years old, and the one car he always wants to see is a Lamborghini over everything else, because they're just a bit more shouty.
Oh, it's so good. So good. Yeah, if you're on the fence about getting one of these, snap one up. I think they're brilliant.
So this particular one is, so it's got just shy of 20,000 miles on the clock. So it's an early car. It's a four-wheel drive example, black on black, which is actually quite subtle for a Lamborghini, of course.
Yeah. Bit of yellow carried through. They've got yellow calipers, we've got yellow stitching here.
Yep.
Comfort seats as well. I'm happy as Larry in here.
I think we're around about sort of the 110 to 130 mark on the estimate range, which
Hell of a car.
it's a hell of a car.
You can't even buy like a base 992 Carrera for under 100 grand anymore, and that's just a Bogo 911.
And
This is a Lamborghini.
And it is special. It is very special to sit in. And actually, this is a really bumpy road, and it's not too bad here either. It's not rattling around.
I did this in my GT3 RS earlier, and my back feels it. Hello.
I have to say, it is a stunning bit of kit.
The noise this car makes
the noise.
is incredible.
Oh, the noise. So Matthew, you've been in both now. What does your heart say and what does your financial head say?
Heart always goes with a naturally aspirated Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Head kind of goes with the AMG GTR because it's the R variant, so it was specifically made to take on that GT3, which Tom delectably turned up in today, of course.
I did, sorry about that.
But so I think I would personally pitch for the AMG GTR.
Okay, so you're definitely going with your head. Mm-hmm. Tom?
I think we're both going to say the same thing, don't you? It's going to have to be the Lambo.
Yeah,
I absolutely adore AMG. I'm a big AMG fan. I have some AMGs, but I've had several Huracans, and I think they are the best bang for buck. You can use them every day if you really want to. I just think they're unbelievable.
Yeah, my heart says that as well.
Sorry, mate, you're outnumbered.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
I'm the specialist.
Don't forget, we have got the auction coming up. That is at Bicester Heritage. Please come along from the 20th through to the 23rd of September.
Absolutely. And make sure you're following on social media. I've covered it already, but if you're not, please do.
And of course, everything is on our website. There is still time to consign. Click the link for a free valuation. Make sure you do visit us. I do want to see you all here, and thank you very much.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye.